Oh my gosh, we're going to Denmark, Scotland, and London with our friends Dave and Cindy. Saying goodbye at the E-Town station and boom, we're in Denmark. First up, food. I lived in Denmark 35 years ago as a missionary, and I am so excited to practice speaking Danish and eat delicious Danish mad. First up, a classic Danish hot dog with all the fixings, including the crunchy onions on top and pickles. Then to a 300-year-old bakery in Wienerbrød. Then we climbed the famous round church, but first we found Abel Skiver. First day was magical, can't wait for tomorrow. Our second day in Denmark, we headed to Hillerød, where we met my friend Bettina, who showed us some amazing things, including Frederiksborg Castle, where the original Carl Bloch paintings reside. Carl Bloch has painted the major events in Christ's life. This was our favorite. Then we headed to Dave's great-granddad's church, saw 700-year-old Viking ships, ate some amazing food, but mostly we hoogered with an old and new friend. Day 3 in Denmark is our Zen day on bikes. After a morning pastry stop, it's on to Frederiksborg and the changing of the guards at Amalienborg Palace, where the king lives. Then we loaded back on our bikes and headed to our Scandinavian sauna and cold plunge with a cozy fire and water pumped right from the sea.
It is cool. This is right out of the North Sea.
Oh, there she goes, there she goes.
Go.
Oh, she's down, she's down.
Yeah.
Back on the bikes for a late lunch of street food. I had the traditional Danish smørrebrød, but everyone's food was fabulous. Nyhavn in Torvaldsen's museum, he's the famous Danish sculptor who created the Christus statue. That was a treat. Vi ses til i morgen. Our last day in Denmark started with some of us plunging into the North Sea again, then on to church and a view of the Danish temple. Then we went on a quest to the country to find a church where Cindy's four-time great-grandparents were married. I worried Dave was leading us to an early death by wild sheep, but then he came through with a car and a ride, and oh, what a payoff it was. Not only did we see some beautiful countryside, but Karlslund Kirke blew us away. This is right where they stood to be married. Hey Denmark, we promise to come again virkelig snart. Okay, so you know we're totally about the food, right? Here's Dave trying the haggis. Tell us what you think.
Better than I expected it. My pancakes are... I think this American's going to lead a little bit more.
My new BFF is called Cotted Cream. We noticed you don't really see skyscrapers in Edinburgh. It's not by accident. The city guards its skyline like treasure. No glass towers blocking castle views here. Holy Ruth Church was holy wow. Now, let's talk tweed. Harris tweed. Nothing like a good vacation splurge.
She's getting her purchase.
Now on to more important things, like fudge. You want to go in there?
Salted caramel.
Tell me what you got. Yum. So far, Scotland is high on bagpipes, low on big city bustle. Today we're at Edinburgh Castle. Yep, the one built on an old volcano. It's more than a fortress. Crowns, cannons, and those cliffside views. We ducked into the old jail for a second, then stepped back out where the Royal Mile spills down the hill. And then I spot a sign.
Seize the day.
Challenge accepted. We point ourselves at Arthur's seat and start climbing. Wind in our faces, rock under feet, and the city shrinking behind us. At the top, skyline sea.
That looks more like a cliff.
And the castle we just left tiny on the ridge. Seize the view, seize the day. We were tired after seizing our 3 days in Scotland, and it was time to leave for London.
That's good.
London, baby.
Land of red buses and the coolest taxis ever. The first evening, Dave and Cindy headed to dinner and a show while Braxton and I hit the food market for so many wonderful international tastes. London, I think more than fish and chips, is known for its amazing variety of crazy good international food. but the chocolates and strawberries did me in. I could eat it every day the rest of my life. Looking for a spicy adventure the next few days. Our first full day in London, our legs were shot. Can you say hop on, hop off? Hey, don't knock it. We saw some great views from here and kept it down to like 8,000 steps, which was half of what we were clocking every day. Eventually, we managed to hop off, for food of course, and we had even better views on foot. Cheerio. The last day in London, we snuck down to the market for breakfast. More sightseeing and museums. Did you know London has over 7 million trees and is actually technically considered a forest? Sycamore trees reminded me of my home far away, so it was great to catch up with an old friend living as a Londoner. She showed us Harrods, the church and the visitor center. We goofed around a little at Hyde Park, gorgeous. Then Tori showed us our way home and we left to hit a play to round out our stay
And then we're seated.
Nice. When you're ready, right down the middle aisle.
in one of the world's most beautiful cities. So you leave your life for 10 days, go to 3 amazing countries. For what? What do you learn? Well, seeing where and how his ancestors lived caused Dave to take deep breath. He found increased gratitude for his life today. Cindy says she learned the world is actually a smaller place than she thought. Braxton reveled in the mystery and intrigue of 16th century Scots. For me, I was inspired by the play we saw in London about the guy who created Live Aid. No more backpedaling for me. When I have an idea, I'm going to execute. The hard work is worth it, and so are the views. From it all, I think we'll be more willing to try new things, open more doors, if you will, and just live a little better.